Okay, this is number 37 from tonight's homework, and we just wanted to graph the inverse function from looking at the original function. And if you do have some points, I forgot to mention this during sixth period today, sorry about that, but if you do have some points, it's real easy to get the corresponding points of the inverse function by just reversing the coordinates. And then you'll get your points on your inverse function, and then you could sketch it like that, rather than using just the line that's right down the diagonal, the y equals x line. That's another way to do it, and we could talk about that. But first of all, let's just take a look at doing it the other way by just reversing the coordinates. In other words, if 0, 1 belongs to a function, 1, 0 belongs to the inverse. So if I graph 1, 0, that's going to be over here. And that's a corresponding one that's on the other side. Remember when I drew this diagonal line, that's the one that's on the other side. Also, if 1, 2 belongs to the function, what point is on the inverse? 2, 1. So I can go out 2 and 1. Okay. And if 4, 0 belongs to the function, 2, 4 belongs to the function, 2, 4, then 4, 2 belongs to the inverse, so I go out 4 and up 2, and that belongs to the inverse. Now, we don't really see a point over here, but we can kind of figure it out that this point here looks like it's almost negative 1, 1/2. So 1/2 negative 1, 1/2 negative 1. Looks like it'd be kind of belonging to the inverse. So you could get those points like that. Okay, so this is the point 1, 0. This is the point 2, 1. And this is the point 4, 2. So you see we just reverse the coordinates. And then you can sketch that, and it goes kind of along this way. And try to connect it with a nice smooth curve. And we have the two different grids. I'm probably going to use different grids for the other problem just because of the way the points work out. But there's your inverse function. All right, and then if we drew that line y equals x, that's the identity line, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, like that. So if we draw this line here, you can see that there's a symmetry about that line of this function, that function. They're reflected across that line. Okay, so that's a couple ways to draw it. You could just draw the line and then reflect it on the other side of the line and see how these points work across the line, or you could just reverse the coordinates, and that's a little bit better when you do have coordinates. So that's basically what you have to do for number 37. Okay.